Kelly. Log you out for a while. Make sure it doesn't go to sleep on you. One second. Good. Not Of course. Good afternoon. It is Wednesday, April 30th, 2025. I'm Mayor Chris Martin, calling to order the regular session of the Board of Public Works and Safety. At the beginning of the meeting today, we would like to amend the agenda for the trash bids. So I'll make a motion to amend the agenda to put the trash bids. Second. Call for question. Chris Martin? Yes.
We didn't even do roll call.
Levi Jones? Here. All right. So that will go in first, but we will start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call. Chris Martin, here. Jacob Almasol, absent. Levi Jones, here. All right, let's start with the approval of minutes for the April 23rd, 2025 meeting. I'll motion to approve. I'll second. Any further discussion? Call for question. Levi Jones? Yes. Chris Martin? Yes. All right, we'll start with the approval of claims for $913,849.18. This includes claims for $69,595.66, payroll $289,284.30, Resolution 2025-12, $27,417.25, TIF and Industrial Park claim $2,700, TIF Downtown claim $600, TIF Combined claim $1,558.96, TIF Discretionary claim $6,668.50, rest of January payroll claims $143,291.84, February payroll claims $210,548.36, and March payroll claims $162,184.31. I'll make a motion to approve the claims as presented. Second. Call for question. Chris Martin? Yes. Levi Jones? Yes. All right, any public comment? Anyone in the audience who would like to make a comment? Right. Seeing none, on to new business, contracts and agreements. We'll start with the bid opening for the trash. How many total?
Five sealed bids, all still sealed. First one is Green for Life. GFL Environmental, Green for Life Environmental. Looks like they have the bid bond and the other documentation will be required. All right, here's that their bid, it's got a lot of different moving parts, but is $6,583,656. $6,583,656 would be their bid. Second bid is Trash Cans, that's with a K on cans, LLC. Well sealed. We're gonna have to bid, or forbid these type of new ones. Test of strength for the city attorney. Any scissors up there?
I don't think so, no.
Have to start bringing a letter opener up.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All right. They likewise have all of the necessary forms. They're wow. Where were you when I needed you? Their bid appears to be for 12 months. They have various other aspects to it, but it looks to be $1,339,200 per year. The next one is still sealed. It's On Point Waste Services. Their 5-year bid is $6,439,320. It says 5-year includes bulk. It appears that they have the requisite forms included, which will be reviewed. next one is Republic Services. It's sealed as well. But the bid bond is present. Okay, I'm not sure, there's a bid form here, but the bid amount is blank. Unless I'm overlooking it. Some of these things are blank in the forms in here as well. Somebody from Republic here?
Right here. What can I answer for you?
Well, I'm not seeing your bid.
Well, the bid is on the bid form that you provided
Well, that's,
on the, should be two of copies, that's the problem. So if you look, that's it. Yeah, this bid form.
Right here?
No, next one. There you go. So that's the form provided by the city.
okay, so you just haven't told us.
Yeah. We just, per home, just because we know the actual count of the home, what the bid is.
Okay,
It's just per home. bid.
so there's no total amount you have listed
No,
here?
It's all per home, yeah.
Okay, and that's been done by other bidders as well,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
have
yeah.
totaled the numbers? Okay. So I was looking for a total bid.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
And that's, so the item per home bids are in here and just need to be compared with the others. which the others have done as well, except they've done it by year or 5 years on a total, so. Take a closer look, every we take them under advisement.
What was that per home bid?
It's, looks like $4.56. Am I reading that right?
Second. Right.
Okay, recycling in 1418. Because I haven't been itemizing these as we go through, but that's, and then they'll all be available for inspection.
Thank you.
Now, got one more.
Oh, okay.
Waste management will be the last one. And thanks to Mindy, I have some tools with this one. Okay. Is somebody here from Waste Management?
Is everyone here to represent Waste Management?
Yeah, you look, come up, I mean, we got your package here, I'm just not sure I'm seeing what you want us to disclose as your bid. There we go, all right, thank you. That was listed under, what the hell was that listed under? Rate schedule, okay. All right, their initial year is $75,950 per month. And years after that are escalating, and
How much was year one?
year one is $75,950.
Per month.
Yes.
Waste management?
Sorry?
That's waste management.
Yes, waste management, yes. And that's the fifth and final one. Well,
Trash only?
Yeah, so you've got first 5 years is trash, the second is recycle, and then bulk.
Biweekly residential recycling, is it what we're referring to? That's $31,000 per month. We'll take more time to look at these individually, so I just want to give everybody a shot of what it looks like the bid is. And that's not easy to decipher.
All right. I will make a motion to take the trash bids under advisement.
Second?
Call for question. Levi Jones?
Yes.
Chris Martin? Yes. All right. Next is HWC Engineering. Bill? Not used to seeing you up here.
Yeah. All right. The Logansport Redevelopment Commission would wish to enter a contract with HWC Engineering. Basically, it's a retainer that will have an engineer on call for when things come up for civil engineering, and they come up frequently on deals that we have. So they have agreed to prioritize us if we call them. It's a non-monetary contract. It's an as-needed fee-based contract, so if I call on it, anytime it's $5,000, I still have to go to RDC and get the approval, but they will jump on it and get there quickly. So it's greatly needed, and I hope that you approve it.
Would you suggest the same for like the city to do?
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would suggest that. If not with them, a company.
Sure.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to approve the HWC Engineering Professional Services Agreement.
I'll second.
Call for question. Chris Martin? Yes. Levi Jones?
Yes.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you.
Next is Community Development's monthly report for March 2025. Rob?
Afternoon.
So total deposits for the month of March is $10,701 for a total of 97 permits. We had two electrical or electrician license, 2 sign permits, 38 building permits, 1 demolition, 1 change of occupancy, 39 contractor registrations, 1 garage sale permit, 10 electrical permits, 1 temporary use, and then 2 variances for the month of March.
Make a motion to approve the monthly report for March 2025.
Second?
Call for question. Levi Jones?
Yes.
Chris Martin? Yes.
Thanks, Rob.
Rob. Next up is the fire department's new hire request. Chief Miller? Hello?
Please accept this letter requesting the hiring of Connor Shedron with the Logansport Fire Department as a full-time firefighter. Connor's a 2024 graduate of Lewis Cass High School and resides in the Walton area. Connor was an intern at the Logansport Fire Department during his senior year of high school. He holds Indiana certifications in Firefighter 1 and 2 and hazmat awareness and operations. Connor has successfully completed the Logansport Fire Department Pension Board hiring process, and his hiring has been recommended by the Pension Board. He has passed all mandatory screenings required by IMPERS. I'm requesting his hire date be made effective May 5th, 2025.
Connor, is there anything you'd like to say?
Yes, I'd like to take the time to thank Mayor Chris Martin, the Board of Works, Chief Miller, and Logansport Fire Department. All right.
Awesome. Thank you for coming aboard. All right, I'll make a motion to approve the new hire request of Connor Shedron.
Second?
Call for question. Levi Jones?
Yes.
Chris Martin? Yes. Welcome aboard. firefighter, there's 3 police officers. So we'll do all of you swearing in as soon as we approve their hire. All right? Thank you. Welcome. All right, next up is Chief Yike. 3 new hire requests.
You need to make an amendment to it. The date as effective May 30th, it should be April 30th on all 3.
Okay.
So on the request for employment date would be today's date, not May 30th dates. But I've already talked to Lorianne and Tyler just to make sure that they're aware of everything. So our first applicant, please accept this letter of hire for Carlos Estrada. Carlos is a 2017 graduate of Caston High School. He joined the U.S. Army National Guard following high school graduation, where he served 6 years and deployed to Iraq. He was currently employed at the Logansport Juvenile Detention Center. He has passed all the requirements for Logansport Police Department. The results of the physical examination and medical history for Carlos have been reviewed, and the statewide baseline standards established by the Indiana Public Retirement System have been met. Carlos has passed all the requirements of the 77 PERF and Fire Fund with the Indiana Retirement System.
Very good. Carlos, is there anything you'd like to say? No, sir. All right. I'll make a motion to approve the new hire request of Carlos Estrada.
Second.
Call for question. Levi Jones?
Yes.
Chris Martin? Yes. Congratulations, Carlos. All right, next.
Levi,
There's a couple of us here today.
Holder. Same thing on the request for employment. It needs to be amended to today's date. But please accept this letter of hire for Levi Holder. Levi is a 2015 graduate of Logansport High School. Levi joined the United States Marine Corps, where he served 4 years. He has an associate's degree from Ivy Tech Community College. Levi, as well, has passed all the requirements for Logansport Police Department. The results of the physical examination, medical history for Levi have been reviewed, and the statewide baseline standards established by PERF.
Very good. Levi, anything you'd like to say? No. Thanks for coming back to Logansport.
Of course.
Really appreciate that. Yes. I'll make a motion to approve the new hire request of Levi Holder.
I'll second.
Call for question. Levi Jones?
Yes.
Chris Martin? Yes. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Last but certainly not least.
Please accept this letter of hire for Grant Hickel. Grant is a 2022 graduate of Caston High School. He continued his education at the Trine University, where he played football. He was currently employed at the Cass County Sheriff's Department as a jailer. As well, Grant has also passed all the requirements for Logansport Police Department, and the results, the physical examination and medical history for Grant have been reviewed as well. The state line-based standards established by Indiana Public Retirement Systems have been met.
Very good. I'll make a motion. Oh, Grant, is there anything you'd like to say? All right. I'll make a motion to approve the new hire request for Grant Hickel.
Second.
Call for question. Levi Jones?
Yes.
Chris Martin? Yes. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh, you're going to do them all?
That way they don't have to sit through everything else.
Exactly. So just so you know, we usually wait to the end, but there's so many. So we're gonna do them today, right now. And then after we're done, you guys don't have to stay for the rest of the meeting. So that way you don't have to go through all that stuff.
Of course, unless they want to.
Yeah, unless you want.
Yeah, unless you want.
Connor, we're gonna start with you. Who wants to hold the Bible for Connor? All dead. Ready? Right hand. Okay. Repeat after me. I, Connor Shedron,
I, Connor Shedder,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge my duties
discharge my duties
as a member of the Fire Department
as a a member of the fire department
of the city of Logansport, Indiana,
of the city of Logansport, Indiana,
according to law,
according to law,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Sir.
All right, next we will do Grant. Grant, do you have anybody here that would like to hold the Bible for you? I, Grant Kemp, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
That I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge my duties
discharge my duties
as a member of the Police Department
as a member of the Police Department
of the City of Logansport, Indiana,
of the City of Logansport, Indiana,
according to law
according to law
and to the best of my ability.
and to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. All right, Levi. All right. Stand on the set. There you go. Ready? I, Levi Holmes. Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution of the State of Indiana. And that I will faithfully and impartially. Discharge my duties. As a member of the Police Department. Of the City of Logansport, Indiana. According to law. And to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations. All right, Carlos. You're on. There you go. All right, ready? I, Carlos Estrada,
I, Carlos Estrada,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge my duties
discharge my duties
as a member of the Police Department
as a member of the Police Department
of the City of Logansport, Indiana,
of the City of Logansport, Indiana,
according to law
according to law
and to the best of my ability.
and to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. That's always exciting. And I love it because younger people are getting involved in law enforcement, and I love it. Public safety is important, so thank you, gentlemen, for choosing Logansport as your destination. One more round of applause for everybody here. Very excited for you. All right, moving on, we will see the police department's new hire, street department. Brian here.
Yeah, we can follow it up with some street cuts.
Yes. We got a City Street closure request for Cass County Roosters annual car show.
Yeah, there's no issues with that. They'll barricade 4th Street off in the alley by PNC.
Normal stuff. I mean, we've done this before, yeah. I'll make a motion to approve the City Street closure request for the Cass County Roosters.
I'll second.
Call for question. Chris Martin? Yes. Levi Jones?
Yes.
All right, applications for curb street cut. I'd like to make a motion to table 203 North Second Street.
A second.
Call for question. Chris Martin? Yes. Levi Jones?
Yes.
All right, and then we have applications for curb street cut from one company, I'm assuming, Case
Yeah, they're all the
Construction.
same.
Okay, so this is for 2026 East Broadway, 2022 16 High Street, 324 West Broadway Drive, 2025 North Street, 130 Godfrey Street, 110 Godfrey Street, 400 Water Street, 405 7th Street, 870 Sherman Street, and 1408 East Market Street.
Yeah, these are all basically done. They're just gonna dig out the gravel and cold mix, put hot mix in, they're done.
Very good. I'll make a motion to approve the applications for curb street cut as mentioned for Case Construction.
I'll second.
Call for question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
Thanks, Brian.
No applause?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Code Enforcement's weekly report.
I got your back, Ray.
Not feeling the love today. All righty. So last week we sent out 35 new notices for trash. We got 22 properties cleared. I got 43 that are pending. Sent out 14 citations. We had 14 notices to appear. 8 properties brought in, had 7 cleanups ordered. Of the properties sent notice to appear, those are listed there. Tagged 2 more cars last week. We got 4 that were cleared by the owners. We towed 2 last week. Got 11 that are pending. We sent out our first grass notices of 3 last week, and that's where we're at right now.
I'll make a motion to approve the Code Enforcement weekly report.
Second.
Call for question.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right, next is request for property cleanup or multiple violation properties. We'll start with 829 North Street. Is there anyone here to represent 829 North Street? Please come to the microphone, state your name for us, please. Yep, you're good. Yep.
Carlos Aguirre.
All right, go ahead, Randy.
This one came in as a multiple violation. The fence was down there, and you can see all the trash and debris that's sitting there. This property was a multiple violation already this year. We came to an agreement not to fine the property if there were no more trash violations for the year. That was in December when that last one was done. It was ended up in, I want to say it was January, mid-January, we came to the agreement with this. And here we are, we're back now. At that time, we said we would waive the $250 fine if we had no other violations in 12 months. Clearly, here we are, we got violations again. The fix for this was just to put the fence panels back up and hide it, which to me doesn't fix the problem. So we have 2 issues. 1, we said we weren't gonna have any more fines on the property. And 2, we've got trash and stuff behind the fence now that's hidden. And this is right down the road here.
All right. Carlos, is it?
So, yeah, I agree. This is the first violation for this year. Last one was in December. Wanted to clear that out. You just said multiple
It
for
is.
this year.
The agreement we made for the appeal.
No, yeah, no,
For your
yeah.
$250 fine was no new violations in the next 12-month period.
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah,
12
I agree
months
with
from
that.
that agreement to the, 12 months from that point, no more trash violations.
Okay. Can I go ahead without getting interrupted? Okay. So, I do agree on that. I just wanted to say that this is the second one. First one for this year, second one for the 12-month period. Pretty much the only thing I could say, the reason why that fence was on the floor was during that, I'm not sure if it was that week that we had a storm. There was a lot of damages for properties. The wind blew our fence down. The trash that's behind that is from our last tenants, which were the ones that had caused the first issue. They're no longer there. They did leave a pile of trash. So that's the reason why that was sitting there. Like I said, that was due because of the last tenants. I do see that there is no update on this sheet. I'm not sure if I'm not gonna get this name correct, Mr. Montez, somebody in your department?
Christian.
No, that'd be Christian. That'd
Okay.
be the rental inspector.
They already went and checked. We did put the fence back up. We cleaned up the pile of mess. So, I mean, we are cooperating with the issues. I'm not denying anything. Just here to state the reasons why that happened.
I do have a question. You contacted Christian in building department, okay? What got you to contact Christian? Because it states on here to contact our office over in the police department. We state a direct line to talk to Sandy to let her know. And we've had no contact since that last Board of Works. And to say this is the second one you've had in this year, okay? Since 4/18 of '24, there was one. We had a trash violation. 12/12, we had a trash violation. Now 4/10, we have a trash violation. So that's 3 basically in a 12-month period of time that we've had trash issues. Not from January to December. We're talking from when that violation happens to the 12 months from that point. So now we're talking, this would actually be considered the 3rd time in a 12-month period. All I want to do is, we want this to stop. We agreed on it last time. We said, we waived a $250 fine. On the agreement, there would be no more trash violations in a 12-month period. That didn't happen. Whether the fence fell or not, the trash is still there, and you're responsible to take care of cleaning up that property, not hide it behind a fence. Because the neighbors could see it, anybody could see it. And my other question is, and this is off topic, there's a structure going up back there. I don't know if you're aware of that. There's a structure, if you look in the picture, being built in the back. There's no permits.
Yeah, so it looks like the tenants were building that on their own. My father's the one that does all the phone calls. He can't remember who he spoke to in the city. They already told him that he needs to take that off. I'm actually here for that as well. We're gonna get that done today. I mean, I could have so much control over tenants. This is the tenant that was giving us an issue. The reason, like I said, I'm only here to state the reason why that trash was there. The tenants are no longer there. That's not the only thing they left for us to clean up. They did a whole bunch of other stuff inside. But I do want to say this: when stuff like this do happen, me and my father do try to take care of this as soon as possible.
Do you guys live in Logansport?
My father does.
You and your father? Oh, okay, your father does.
Yeah, I live a little bit norther up in Indiana.
Okay.
Like I said, yeah, I mean, when this stuff happens, we take full responsibility and clear that up. I'm not sure, like I said, who it was that he spoke to that told him to take that structure off, and pretty much already cleared that the fence was put up and the trash was already taken out.
Was nobody in our office, just to make sure you're aware.
Well, I can tell you, my mom used to do rental properties, and I know exactly how tenants leave the property, so I get it, I do. But at the same time, we have to do our job too, as a city, and we want to make sure that, because you come in, it helps us to know that you're actually taking it serious, so we appreciate you coming in, but we really need to know moving forward that, this is going to be something that is avoided, for the future. And just kind of, honestly, I suggest maybe putting it in with the lease.
Yeah,
The agreement.
Lease for my father. I only owe 25% of the property, but I try to help him out as much as possible.
Sure.
We did structure a lease where we want to make sure we're holding them responsible as well. The city holds us responsible for it. I'm not here to deny anything. Whatever the consequences are, I understand. Like I said, we do cooperate right away. If I could get the phone number, I'm not sure who my father spoke to that,
The phone number for us is on the bottom of the letter, and it states right there to contact our office, and it's the 2820 number.
Well, Levi, what's your thoughts?
yeah, I mean, if I could schedule something with you guys ASAP so you guys could look, check out the property. I mean, that stuff's not there, and like I mentioned, the structure's gonna be taken off the date.
So just like Chris is, they've had rentals, I've also had rentals myself, and it comes down to, it's the landlord's responsibility, because I have run into situations where we had tenants before where we were going to have to pay to get the yard mowed and trash, and, Randy would like to visit, and, not anybody wants that to happen. So, it definitely needs cleaned up, and it can't happen again. And I recommend definitely restructuring your lease, because when it comes to your tenants, all fines, anything like that is the tenant's responsibility. But I mean, you are the landlord, but you can structure your lease to where you're not as liable. I mean, when it comes down to it, you still own the property. So I mean, if they choose not to pay the fines, you're gonna get called in here for it. So I mean, you have to have a relationship with your tenant as well as with the property itself. I mean, if I had somebody building like this on my property, I would lose my mind, because I'd know that, I'm gonna get come after, hey, where's your permit?
Who came in and told them about the structure? I mean, it's not even leveled. They were doing, I'm not sure what they were trying to do, but it wasn't even being done correctly. But we did screen a little bit stronger the tenants that are now there. They have no kids, so, they're pretty
I mean-
in there. I've already inspected it, so.
We were originally gonna fine you, and I think that's what I'm going to agree to do now, is to fine you, because it was an agreement. We did waive it. It was supposed to be cleaned up and stay that way. So I understand it may be cleaned up, the fence panel may be up, but the fine's just gonna stay.
Okay.
And regarding the property, I mean, you guys, I know you don't live around here, but your father does. It's just something you're gonna have to take better management of your property or properties, because I've run into this myself, and it's not something I like to deal with.
Okay.
And I understand you may not either.
So, the $250, I understand, but there was also a $100 fine on the letter.
Yes.
So it would be that plus that.
Yep.
It'd be $350.
$100 was gave us a 100-day period to pay that off.
That's 30 days.
So for this $250, what would be the?
We will send a letter out as soon as I get back. Sandy will send you a letter. Once he receives it, he'll get 30 days from the date of that letter to pay it.
And you need to make sure you contact Randy or Sandy. The phone number is on the sheet. And because contacting Christian, that's not necessarily going to get the fine paid in a timely manner. And I know, your father may be friends with Christian, and I get that. He's a nice guy, but you'll have to contact the code enforcement department, and they can get you all squared away.
Okay.
And if you ever come into a situation where you're going to have a mess again, and you need a dumpster or anything like that, he can help you with that stuff
in the right
as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Christian, he's not in the.
No, code enforcement is part of the police department.
He's in the code enforcement?
No, he's in the rental inspector in the building.
Yes, correct.
Separate department.
Okay. Yeah, I never met the guy, so I'm not sure.
The only thing I would say with the 250 is we just set the stipulation again, even on this property, no violations in 12 months. I mean, the fine's in place, but no additional fine if there's no trash in 12 months. And I mean, for the structure and stuff like that, he needs to get with Rob and them on that, to get that addressed and taken care of.
Sure. Yeah. I'll make a motion to reinstate the fine of $250 for 829 North Street.
Second.
Call for question. Chris Martin? Yes. Levi Jones?
Yes.
Thank you, Carlos.
We'll get something.
Thank you, Carlos.
As soon as I get back, we'll get something sent out today. Yep.
Request for property cleanup of multiple violation properties, 2030 George Street. Is there anyone here to represent 2030 George Street? All right, Seeing none, go ahead.
All right, we'll make this as quick as possible. This is just trash and debris on the property. This is a contract property, we believe. We've had no contact from the owner or the people living there. At this point, it's just a matter of going in and cleaning it up.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve the property cleanup of 2030 George Street.
Second.
Call for question?
Levi Jones.
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. That was a spider. Request for property cleanup of multiple violation properties for 417 Desiree Street. Is there anyone here to represent 417 Desiree Street? I hope I'm saying that right. All right, go ahead, Randy.
This one's a simple furniture left on the front porch. The people moved out of the house and just left it. This is a quick 2-minute cleanup. Could have been done for free. So just need to get it ordered so I can get rid of it.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve the property cleanup at 417 Desiree Street.
Second.
Call for question?
Levi Jones.
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. 516 Desiree Street. Is there anyone here to represent 516 Desiree Street? All right, seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
This one, actually, I wanted to see if we could possibly table it. I was out there today. He's made a huge improvement on cleaning it up, but he's just not there yet. But I've got to check the building. I don't know about his building permit for what he's doing. I need to verify that again. I haven't had a chance to, whether it's up to date. Because he was expanding his garage, and I knew he had a permit at one time, but it might be expired.
Expired, yeah.
So I wanted to see if we could table this for a week to see how much further I can get him to do this on his own.
Okay. I will make a motion to table 516 Desiree Street for property cleanup for next week.
Second.
Question?
Chris Martin.
Yes.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
All right, next is 121 East Linden Avenue. Anyone here represent 121 East Linden Avenue? All right, seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
This one started on 4-3. This is trash and debris that's back out behind the property. We cleaned this up once ourselves this year. We didn't even bring in Board of Works. The property's vacant and it's condemned and it's been setting vacant. We got people just dumping on the back of this property. So at this point, go in. I've done it once to try to help out. Now go in with the cleanup and just get it done.
Exactly. I'll make a motion to approve the property cleanup of 121 East Linden Avenue.
Second.
Call for question.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right, 125 East Linden Avenue. Anyone here to represent 125 East Linden Avenue? All right, seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
Again, this one started on 4-3. This is trash, debris, mattresses, household furniture. They've cleaned up the front part of the house, but stuff on the side they took in, added it to 121 East Linden. So I already had stuff going on 121, now I got more on it, but we still need to get in and get it cleaned up.
I'll make a motion to approve the property cleanup of 125 East Linden Avenue.
Second.
Call for question.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. Thank you, Randy.
Thanks, Randy.
All right, board member comments. Levi?
None today.
No. Almost an hour-long meeting.
Everyone.
It was. Iron Horses season is ramping up. We've got May 4th and May 8th are the next 2 home games, so we hope to see some of you there at an Iron Horse game at the Berry Bowl. All right, miscellaneous business and any matters not already considered, including ADA Section 504 compliance or concerns. All right, seeing none, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Call for question.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. We are adjourned. Have a great day.